Hi there, it's Kelly Bliss. So I'm here to show you a fabulous movement piece. That's all I can call it. It turns out it actually is good exercise and it is fabulous stretching. This is the kind of thing you can do anytime, day or night. But I want you to think of a day where, oh, you didn't get your movement in, or you've got some challenges to your ability levels and you can't do your movement regularly. I'm going to use this after my surgery when I'm in my rehab. I might freak out the nurses. All right, I'm going to head over to what is my faux recliner or my faux adjustable bed. Excuse the focus, it'll go in and out for a minute, but it'll settle. So what I have here is, quite frankly, just a fitness platform or massage table. I've made it as low as I can so my little short legs can sit on it. I've put on it to demonstrate as my pretend recliner, just this series of wedges I got on Amazon. Actually, I bought these after my last surgery when I had to keep my head up high. All right, so here's the scoop. You're pretending with me that I am on, and don't laugh at how I get in and out of this. It ain't easy. I'm going to pretend that I am sitting on my recliner and I've reclined myself back. Oh, I went way back, didn't I? I adjusted my headrest so I could look at y'all. Now let's take a moment. If this is your adjustable bed, I'm telling you, this is exactly the position I love on my adjustable bed. Take a moment, though, and do a pelvic tilt. Kind of like press the small of your back down. Did that make your back feel better? If you've got any low back issues in the L4, L5, that might, Laura, that's going to help you and me with our backs. Here we are. And I'm breathing. Now, when you're in your recliner, you have arms to rest your arms on. If you're in your bed, adjustable bed, I recommend you get a nice substantial pillow. I've got buckwheat pillows to rest your arms on. So there you are in your recliner. And you said, oh, I wish I could move more, but I just can't. Why? Yes, you can. This is called the press down, lift up recliner. I actually do call it a workout because you'll be pleasantly surprised at how much it works your muscles. I bring my pillows in just a little more. I was trying to get the bend right at the bend of my knee. That's all right. We're going to pretend the bend is the bend of my knee. So here I am in my recliner, and I said, push down, lift up. What am I talking about? Breathe with me. Diaphragmatic breathing. Feel your belly rise and fall. Good for your central nervous system, good for your body acceptance. Wiggle around and get yourself comfortable. I did my pelvic tilt again. I'm relaxing my neck again. Think about your feet. Do your heels hang in the air off the end of your recliner, or do they press down right into your mattress? Doesn't matter. Whether you're pressing on your heels or pressing on the lower part of your calves. I'm going to call it a heel press down, but I mean that area. So whatever you got, press your heels down and release. Press your heels down and release. Can you see when I press my heels down and release? I'm kind of coming up a little bit here under my buns and release. Press my heels down. Hamstrings are working. Buns are working. Relax the neck and release. Press my heels down. How many should you do? I don't know. Your body knows. Press your heels down and release. Or maybe it's your low calf, or in my case, almost my mid calf is pressing down and release. So that was, I'm going to modify it and call it a lower leg press down because we're all hitting in different places. Now I want you to think of your heels or calves You're going to press down and squeeze them up. This is going to contract your hamstring. Release and relax. Press down into your soft surface and pull toward you. Hold it, release and relax. Now, this could get boring to do with just my voice. So when you do this other times, release and relax. Get some music going. The first time I did these, press down, slide and squeeze in, hold it a moment and relax. I gave myself sore hamstrings. I was shocked breathing. So we did press down, squeeze. I'm working my way up the body. Find in your mind your tush. You're in your chair or your mattress. It's going to seem silly, but I'm going to tell you, press down on your tush and release. Press down on your tush and release. I want to adjust and make sure I did my pelvic tilt. That causes me to press down in the area near my sacroiliac. That's like where your dimples are or used to be. So you did your pelvic tilt, press down, down on your tush. Now let's look at what it's doing. When I press down on my tush, my rectus abdominis contracted and release. I also feel some of my hip flexors contract and release. I'm not coming up far. I'm just pushing down, feeling the contractions and release. Next one, I'm going to push down and hold it. Pelvic tilt, save my back, press down and release. And I'm actually going to feel pressing past my softness, feel my rectus abdominis got firm. Oh, it is actually quadricep deep in your thigh, connects by your kneecap up above your hip to your pelvic girdle and release. Shake it out, baby. Oh, I'm going to shake a little side to side. I'm going to pedal it a little, whatever feels good for you. If you've got real tender spots, you do real slow moves. You don't shake it out quickly if you're very, very tender. So we did heels, we did squeeze back, we did butts. Now I'm going to push down on my shoulder blades. You ready for this? I'm just kind of getting my arms out of the way so I don't use my arms. Chill and push down on my shoulder blades. Yes, it does make me push down on my head, so I'm actually taking my pillow away. And I got to think a minute, accidentally did my butt. Shoulder blade push down and release. Shoulder blade push down. Now here's what happens. When I push down on my shoulder blade, I kind of suspend my mid-self and I've got weight. I'm pushing on my shoulder blades, but the only way to get my shoulder blades to press into the chair or the mattress is to push with my legs a little. So when I'm trying to push down with my shoulder blades, I am pushing down with my legs. Can you feel a little glute, a little thigh? Push down, push down. Oh, I feel my back release. If you can't tell where it's working, think of the area, push it down and hold it and hold it. Maybe even pulse it and pulse it. And you'll begin to feel this is some legs, some core, breathing and release. Now you're going to hold it or not, pulse it or not. I'm going to double check my pelvic tilt. It's really good. My low back is acting up on me and it's reminding me to remind you. Shoulder blade press down, release. Shoulder blade press down, relax my arms. Shoulder blade press down and release. Shoulder blade press down. All right, now I'm going to do something delicate. Delicate. I'm thinking of my arms and they're laying on whatever pillow I've got here next to me or the arms of your recliner. Got your arms there? The reason I say delicate is I don't want you to do any quick movement and make any muscle or joint unhappy. Breathe, pelvic tilt, relax the body, press down the forearms and release. I'll get my pillow out of the way. Here's my forearm. I'm pressing down my forearm and release. Press down the forearm. I'm getting a little shoulder. Press down, contraction and release. Press down and release. Okay, now I'm going to take my arms. And if you're on a adjustable bed, you've got mattress right out here. You can put your arms on the mattress and press down. Release. That's contracting your rhomboids. Press down and release. Now, when I'm in a chair, I put my arms out. My arm isn't pressing down, just kind of right here on the back of my arm. Can you see where it's right against my pretend back of my chair? So I'm going to do the one with the, on this side, I'm too close to the wall, so I'm even folding my arm in, and I press down with my arm. I feel my rhomboids. My chest opens, and rhomboids are right between your shoulder blades. And here we are. Oh, I was accidentally pushing down on my legs too when I pushed down with my arms. It felt good. You can do that, or you can isolate your arms. All righty. I can't help with this little synopsis. We did heels, we did squeezes, we did butt, we did shoulders, we did arms or upper arms. Melt yourself, relax yourself, and be. Now, I want you to relax your arms in some super comfortable way so that you tell yourself, gentle, 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 because I want to just gently push down on the back of my head and release. Press it down on the back. You know, I don't need this at all. I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, press it down on the back of my head. This is doing some gentle, gentle contractions in the back of the neck area and release. You want a strong neck and release. Press down. Well, while we're here, we're going to switch directions. We press down all the way up your body. Now here I am with your head. The human head weighs as much as a bowling ball. Be kind to yourself. Don't go flipping a bowling ball up with your tiny little neck muscles. Instead, relax those arms onto your armrests ever so gently. Slowly lift your head so that it barely comes off the pillow, bed, backrest, and lay it down again. Lift your head slightly and lay it down. The reason I want slightly, these are delicate neck muscles. You are working your neck muscles. There you go. You lift it slightly. Hold it there. Can you feel you also engaged your rectus abdominis? And hold it there. Ever so slightly. And hold it there. All right, now you're going to just support your head with a little less weight on the backrest or bed. Think of your chest, curl it and come back. Curl it and come back. Another way to think of this is think of lifting up your sternum and squeezing it down toward your pubic bone. I'm going to do my arms. So you curl and come back. Curl with your body. Here we are. You know what this is, don't you? This is a gentle, gentle, gentle abdominal wall workout. Here we are. Head lifts, shoulder lifts. Just curl it, breathe, and hold it. If my head is fatigued, look, now I wish I had my pillow. If my head was fatigued, I could hold my head up with my arms. My shoulder doesn't like that much. So I could, if I hadn't thrown it away, put my pillow back. So I've left myself right here. I'm thinking of a chest lift, okay? Not a cosmetic one, a fitness one, a wellness one, a movement. Chest curls down, release. Chest curls down. I know I called it the lift up, but I really want you to think not lift up, but lift up toward your pelvis. Curl down toward your pelvis, whichever way your brain likes. Your curl up. Now, I got to wiggle around, relax. I'm going to think of one shoulder. It's going to be just shoulder away from the camera. Rest your arms. Think of one shoulder. Let your arm extend. Now, you're not moving your arm up and down. No. Your arm is just hanging here like a yardstick. It's so that you can perceive where your shoulder is. You ready? Lift up one shoulder and come back down. Lift up one shoulder and come back down. I'm just showing you the other side. My yardstick, lift up one shoulder and come down. Now, let's take a moment. When you do this lift, you can leave your bottom half out of this, in which case, what I do is just, what do I want? I don't want to push down with my legs to lift my shoulder. So I'm actually going to have a pelvic tilt. I've not lifted my legs up. I just have a little less weight on my legs. So when I lift this shoulder, I'm lifting using the obliques on my core. You got her there. Now, if you're very, very able, but you've got something going on, it's the end of the day and you want to do, I call this sometimes the massage from the inside out. You could actually, if your body said it was okay, you could do something different with your legs. So you play with your legs, but lift that shoulder. You're pushing down on one shoulder blade. Switch. I have no idea how many we've done on each side. I know this is on the video. After you do this a while, do 4 on each side and you'll be even Steven. I push down with this shoulder into the bed, lift or chair, lift this one up. Can you see these muscles on or feel the muscles on the side of your body? So this was kind of a little demonstration in education. I'm wanting to push down with this leg. It takes the work away from my core. I'm going to try putting my feet here. Oh, that was good. Resting my legs on the bed where I don't push with my feet. I don't push with my legs, but I lift. So that was the education portion. I was showing one side or the other. I have no idea how many you did. Let's keep track. 4 on each side. Here we'll do shoulder lift, come down. Ooh, squeeze and come down. 2 more. And then I'm going to switch sides. Watch this arm now. When I lift up, it's okay to press down on your elbow. Press it down on your shoulder blade and lift up on this shoulder blade. Here we go. 4 and 3. Here's, are you tired in your day? Did you want to do it more mellow? You could just be doing this, just like a little massage could be the smallest movement. All right, let's think about it. We lifted up the head. We lifted up the shoulder blades, the chest, breathing. We lifted up one shoulder at a time. Let's take your arms out. Lift up your arms and take them back. Lift up your arms. Oh, I'm relaxing my lower body. By the way, if you were feeling like a maniac, you could lift up a leg when you lift up your arms. But most of the time, when we're using this recliner or bed workout, it's because we're not quite feeling up to doing any great big lifts or not. Breathing. Can you see me in my rehab after my total knee replacement doing this work? I'm going to laugh. They're going to think I'm nuts. Okay, now we had your arms straight out. Take your arms down, palms up. And I'm not going to do it. I'll do a big slow a few times. But now what I want to do is pulse, pulse. I'm not bending at the arm, just a nice long arm. Pulse. You're doing a little shoulder work. The shoulder has a bursar sac around it. When you get bursitis in your shoulder, your bursar sac is saying, I don't like you. And I say, yes, I do like you. And I'm going to move that synovial fluid inside the birther sac, bursar sac breathing. Alrighty, now I'm going to take my arms and put them right out in front of me and see, will they go up and lay down on the bed or the back of the chair? This one will. This one won't. Body acceptance. Go back where you will, melt into it. It's a stretch. And now press up, just your arm, press up. As a matter of fact, I want to press up and hold it, be with my shoulder, lay back and relax and stretch my shoulder. Press up and hold, lay back and stretch. Press up and hold, lay back and stretch. I pull my elbows down first. There we are. We're doing lift ups. Remember, head, shoulders, arms. The next thing we lift up comes all the way to our legs. Think of your knees. Just a minute, I misspoke. Your tush. You're gonna lift up your tush? Yes, it seems impossible, as it is. We're not really going to lift up our tush. We're going to lift so we have less weight on the tush. That's all. So here I am. I did my pelvic tilt to protect the small of my back. And I'm going to, how could I lift my tush? I don't know. I'm just going to think about it. Oh, yeah, and press down. So what it is your shoulder blades press into the ground, bed or chair. Your legs press into the bed or chair. Your butt had less weight on it. Set it down. Lift it up. Set it down. You don't lift it up. I'm sorry. Less weight. I know. I'm going to say can arise, can relax. You can arise, or it is your can arise. I'm moving my arms out of the way. Can arise, can relax. Press down with your legs, press down with your shoulders. Okay, I'm going to do a press down so my can rises. Just hovers over the bed with a little less weight on it. If you've got a great round bottom, your bottom stays absolutely on the bed. Nobody else can see you're doing anything, but you can feel you have a little less weight on your tush. That's all I'm talking about. So arise to your spot and pulse, pulse. I am not doing a arched back belly lift. I know my great round belly makes it look like I am. This is a pelvic tilt. Think of your dimples having less weight, less weight. And now that I'm up here, I'm going to pulse. Less, less, less. When do you get tired of this? I don't know. Less weight on the dimples, working your glutes, your hamstring. Can't you feel it? I'm pushing down with my heels. I feel if I push a lot with my heels, my lower leg gets involved. Press with your calf, and it stays mostly your upper leg, press. Hold it a minute and feel. Oh my God, come on down. Come on down. Wiggle, get comfortable. Your abdominal wall was involved. So many things were involved when you did that. Let your can arise just a little bit. Now, Suzanne, I love your phrase, like a massage from the inside out. I want to do the lifting of your tush with a little massage type motion. So I'm just getting my arms out of the way. All right, here we are. I don't even know if you can see it. I'm just doing a little push with my shoulders, push with my legs, pelvic tilt. I'm really giving my body a massage. Let's relax while other parts work. Lisa, you are going to love this. I mean, the whole thing. All righty, we're working our way down. We did our tush. Now, here we go, legs. Whatever's in contact with the bed, push down. There you go. Push down. I know it's kind of a lot like the butt lift, but when you're focused on your legs, your shoulders aren't helping. Push down with the legs being the primary movers. Let's push down with different places. Push down with your feet flexed, and it's just your calves at the top. Push down, push down. Can you feel that foot flex? Got your quads involved. The push down did some work. Now let's do it. Oops, I'm supposed to be lifting up. I was on the lift up and I switched. Lift up. Yes, yes, there we are. You know what? I'm going to leave it right in because you'll screw up all during this. I'm just role modeling. It happens. We lifted your tush. Now we're to the legs, one leg at a time. Breathe. Put your mind on lift. One leg. Lift that leg so it has a little less weight on the bed, or release, or chair, other leg. A little less weight. Could be still in full contact. My legs are my lightest places, so I can lift them easily. Many pear-shaped people, their legs are their heavier places. So when you lift up, all of the back of your leg may stay on the bed and press down. By lift up, I mean arise a little. Come on. Less weight on it. Okay, so we did one at a time with a fabulous pelvic tilt. You're going to think about, you may not even do it. Think about both legs. Arise just a little bit. Come on down. That is pure abdominal wall work. Here we go. Both legs. Yes, I know your butt to tush pushes down. Many of these are almost the same on each side. Lift up. I'm going to, now we've gone through with instruction, all the details. I actually saw release. Look at, watch my abs. I don't know if you can see it. They contracted and release. All right, here we are. That was the whole thing up and the whole thing down with instruction. Now I'm going to do the whole thing up and the whole thing down with rhythm and relaxation. Remember, we're starting with the push down. Push down on your heels, or maybe push down on your calves. I don't know. Push down for your body, the lower leg. Push down, and there you go. Push down with your lower leg. Next, we have a push down and squeeze up. Well, like your heels press into the soft surface of your bed or chair. Are you ready? Press down and squeeze up and hold. Release one at a time. Press down, squeeze up and hold. Let them down one at your pelvic tilt. Press down, squeeze up and hold. We go down one at a time. Press down, squeeze up and hold. We go down. And next, the butt. Press down and squeeze and release. Press down, feel what's contracting, release. Press down on those dimples. Double check your pelvic tilt. Press down on the dimples. There you go. Some things lift when your butt pushes down, and that's where you're doing work in so many places. I cannot name them all. Press down, and then the tush has pressed down for the last. The shoulders, center yourself, pelvic tilt, relax the neck, release the arms. Put your mind on your shoulders. I know your legs are going to push down too. That's okay. Press down the shoulders, release. Don't tighten the neck. Down the shoulders, release. Press down the shoulders, release. Oh yes, press down. And there you go. Press down the shoulders, release. Two more. Press down the shoulders. Last one, press down the shoulders. Very nice. Your arms, there they are. Press down the arms and press down the arms and press down the arms and press down. There you go. Let's come up. Wherever it is for you. I just walk my shoulder blades under my body. I press down and stretch out. Release. Press down, stretch out. Release. Press down, stretch out. Release. Press down, stretch out. How about here? Right there on your bed or your armrest, press down on your arms, release. We work muscles and shoulders. Press down on your arms, release. Your neck stays relaxed, so nice. Press down on the arms, release. And center up and think about, this is where I actually rest my arms, so I'll be real gentle, really relaxing. And I just think the most gentle press down with my head, the most gentle press down with my head. I feel I'm working muscles, delicate little muscles in the neck area. Are you breathing? Take your last push down. You want that push down so gentle, it feels good, almost like a neck massage. No big push down. Don't give yourself a headache or bother anything. Here we are. We're ready for the lift up. Now, again, I'm staying all centered. It's like I'm saying a prayer, please. Stay gentle to myself. I lift up my head the smidgen. Ooh, but what I like, I can feel my abs contract. Even if my head goes nowhere, if I think about lifting my head, I contract in the front of the neck. I contract in the abdominal wall, rectus abdominis. It connects from the sternum to the pubic bone. There we go. That was just a little bitty head slightly lifting. Now, are you going to put a pillow under your neck? Hold your neck with your arm if your shoulder says it's okay. You've just, or maybe you leave your neck with its own support. Think of your shoulder blades, and you have, I'm going to get my arm out of the way. Shoulder blade lift, release. Shoulder blade lift. Oh, I need my head supported. Shoulder blade lift. There you go. Or you could call it a chest lift. It lifts and curls your sternum down toward. I know the movements are subtle. Sternum down toward your pubic bone. There were your subtle abdominal wall work. Are you ready to work the obliques and transverse muscles? This is the one where one arm reaches. This arm might actually press down into the bed or the armrest. The arm doesn't move, it's just a yardstick. The shoulder moves. Here we are. Press and lift. Come on down. I don't want to use my legs, so I just rested my legs in a place where they don't help. Press and lift, come down. Here we are, and lift. And on the other side, we'll do 6 also. Here we are. Press down with this backhand. You're going to lift this shoulder. There's your yardstick. Your legs don't help. Press up and back down now. Press up and back down now. Press up and back down now. Press up and back down. 2 more. Press up with that shoulder. Your last lift up. There you go. Center up. Think of your tush. You're not really lifting it. You're just doing press downs wherever you feel like it. So your tush has less weight on your tush, release. Less weight on your tush, release. Shoulders press down, so do legs, as your tush has a little less weight. Less weight on your tush as you lift. Lift up your tush, fabulous. Relax. I got a roll on my back and pelvic tilt. Remember, we're lifting up. I just do one leg. One leg, it lifts up. Oh my goodness. Other leg, it lifts up. I feel abdominal wall, but also hip flexors. There it is. The deep underneath center. Quadricep helps lift here. Lift up on your leg. And now, if your body says it's okay, do both. Lift up a teeny bit and come down. You may not leave the bed at all. Lift up teeny bit. Can you see? My abs contract. No, you can't. But can you feel your own? That's what matters. Lift up on your legs. Thank you much. Wasn't it a workout? It was for me. Now let's do a stretch out. Can you put your feet on your footrest and just do some pelvic tilts? Yes, I'm giving a little push with my foot and doing my pelvic tilt. If you can't bend your knees that much after my surgery, I'll have to do my pelvic tilts all through my with core muscles because I don't think my knee's going to like to bend that much. Did you do your pelvic tilt? That was the beginning of a stretch out. Alrighty, now this next part. Take your arms out to the side. Some people will be able, breathing, to lower their bed all the way out flat. Did you keep your remote nearby? Let your bed go all the way out flat. And that will be a stretch for your psoas, laying all the way out flat, doing a pelvic tilt. If you're able to, push down on your wherever. Can you get, oops, I lost part of my recliner on that move. I've got my weight kind of like on one cheek. I'm going to do my weight on the other cheek. I'm sorry to look over my shoulder. So I wiggle around. I got this cheek up off the bed or up off the chair by pushing and wiggling. I'm going to take this leg. Now, if this was a recliner, and just let that leg hang on the arm of your recliner. If it's your bed, you roll even more and let your leg hang behind you. So if there's a bed here, your leg just slides back on the mattress. If it's a chair, your leg hangs down. Can you feel right here? Your hip flexors, psoas. I reached across. I know I have this bar here because I really do feel like it's falling off. But you reach over to the arm of your chair or reach over to the edge of your bed and just anchor yourself while you let this hip flexor stretch your way. Remember, Lisa, if you can't do any of this stuff, you can do a beautiful hip flexor stretch by just roll your bed out completely flat and lay yourself down on your flat bed and do some pelvic tilts. I'm going to carefully bring myself back, roll myself back onto a flat body on my back. Now I'm heading to the other side. Are you in a recliner? Do you push your arms down in the recliner? We're not turning all the way. We're just turning. I do have to push my feet down. We're turning. So one of your butt cheeks is a little bit off the bed or the recliner. So if I was in a bed, I'd be reaching over and holding onto the side of my bed so I don't fall, tip back when I let my leg go behind me. And if you're in a bed, I'm trying to go where you can see, get this leg out of the way. You just let that leg go behind you in your bed. If I fall, just know I'll be fine. Hip flexor. You guys get to relax. I have to keep a certain amount of awareness and tension. Okay, now I can relax right here. Now, if you're in the chair, this leg went right there over the arm of the chair and hang it down. Hang it down. Feel this hip flexor. Get this leg out of the way. Hip flexor stretches while this leg hangs down over the arm of the chair. Honest to God, guys, when I fall asleep in my recliner, my leg like automatically goes way out and hangs down. And I just love this hip stretch. It also stretches, if your leg is hanging down, stretches the knee joint, maybe perhaps comfortably for you. Did you do your psoas stretch in your way, whatever way you like? Now I want to do a little rock and roll. Are you ready? It's our last thing. Rock your pelvis. You can do it just relaxed in bed, breathing. You could use your feet to help. Rock your pelvis, roll your body. Now, to do this body roll, I push with my arms and my legs and roll myself side to side. This is fabulous. Here's your rock. There's your roll. for your shoulders while you roll side to side. It gives you an interesting, fabulous shoulder stretch. Now, we did your arms out with your palm up. Put your palm down. Gives a different stretch in the shoulders. Go ahead, back to palm up. Pull yourself together. And now I end every movement session with this. Reach your arms down toward your body. Breathe and thank your body for all that it does for you, even when it has challenges, even when it's in the recovery state instead of the wellness state. Breathing. Your body is the place you live. Thank it. Now, take your hands one over the other at your heart center. I switch, put the other one on top. It's like the mom side of me that wanted to do the work says, good job, kid side. And the kid side of me that said, I don't wanna, says, good job, kid side. Then I stretch up, kind of like a celebration. And I say, thank you to myself. And I pat myself on my back or my chest or my head and say thank you to myself for bringing myself to this movement experience today. I don't know if I can get up, but I have to get up in order to turn off the recording. You know, at a later date, I may actually have to edit this so that I take this off the end. I may have to fall off here to get off here. We'll see. Let's see. Oh no, I can do it. A little fall. It's just a little fall. It was good. I was good. A movement opportunity. Now let me find my glasses, and I hope this is helpful for you. And turn off the recording.